I believe, every day's a good day.
Hello everybody, how's everybody doing tonight? Happy weekend, holy cow. Tons of people in. Deadshot, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much. Yep, just taking my good old time. Chill out. Yeah, Zen, you were first, so congrats, I guess you won. Not the giveaway or anything substantial, but you won. What is up, Zen, Raja? John Locke, Gosu, Timid Tempest. What else we got here? Welcome, guys. Welcome. I'm here. Can you hear me? You guys hear me? Yeah, I did. Yeah. The final touches for my Armada Manifesto are complete. So. Okay, I am audible. Thank you, Timid Tempest. Alright. I think we got things set up. Okay. Alright. Just doing things to get ready here. Okay, it's 462 pages, Gosu, not 450. Please don't short me those 12 pages. My neck of the woods this weekend? Oh, nice. Very cool. They will be the same. And they'll regret it. Okay, so here's the plan for this evening. Yeah, I probably got one or two more drafts. I don't know. I got another about 35 pages of thoughts I could give them. So, yeah, the three employees at AMG are gonna be shook, just straight shook. All right, so I'm gonna paint some minis for a little bit. Then about 10 o'clock. We're gonna do this giveaway. What? Is that Big Papa? Hold on. Big Papa, we all just assumed that you lost the Rosebush War against the deer. And that the deer had eaten you instead. But I guess you're doing well. That was the current rumor. For a long time. A very long time. Alright. Just get some last things set up. What's going on, man? What's going on? Sector X, how you doing? Guys, I just want to say, go look at the Phytobama thing. I don't know, is that what it's called? Is it a Phytobama, an Orc Phytobama? Sector X paints minis like a mid-2000s White Dwarf article, like exactly how you want minis to be. The Dakajet, yeah. Exactly how you want to look at minis on a table. It's that Dakajet. It's incredible. It's like ASMR looking at that thing and like nostalgia, like rolled up all into one. It's incredible. Jedi 6295, how you doing? Welcome. So we're gonna be painting. We're painting tonight. I think Gosu might be the only one that's happy with this, what we're painting. But we are going to be working on Auxilia. So this is a finished mini. This was a test mini that I had painted, him and his tiny self. We're gonna just go ahead and just start putting colors on the other. I have 23 more to put colors on, so that's what we're gonna do. It is heresy. It is. You get that rat out of here. So I have my sample mini. The color I'm starting with is drab brown. I already base coated these minis in olive flesh. So the cloth is base coated. I have some cool stuff. I have this is like the cohort Vexilla, basically, like with the banner. It's a really cool mini. Olive flesh is yeah, it's really good. This is for the squad, the section, the rifle section. This is like their Vexilla. Let's see, this is the unit sergeant. with his power sword, and he's got like his last pistol's like a revolver, which is great. Squad goals, yeah, definitely. What else? We got the Vox dude here. I'm not sure if he's command squad or not. We have, what else? This little scanner guy. I'm pretty sure he's command squad. Like an augury scanner, maybe. Yeah, so I got some cool stuff. Yeah, but we have a whole bunch of them. We're going to start with this olive flesh. Or, sorry, not olive flesh. Drab brown. What we're starting with. And, we have, there's 2 back straps. There's these little tubes on their side. And then the, like the, not the puttees, but whatever they are on their boots. Like the little extra cloth on their boots in the back there. That is our first color. So we're going to set him to the side. Puttees. Puttees. But it's not, because those are like straps, right? They're like wraps that you put around your boots. So maybe not. I don't know. How's everybody's weekend been? Not saying, I just want to stop by and say hello. Alright, John Locke. Well, hey, if you have an entry in the giveaway and you happen to win, I don't remember if you do or not. You might. I'll send you a message on Discord and let you know, okay? Because we are doing the giveaway at 10 p.m. Eastern. So in about 45 minutes, we're going to do the giveaway. I hope you guys are ready. Might not keep the Dakage yet. Ooh, okay. I believe it, dude. That's awesome, though. What incredible looking mini. Putties like the Ninja Turtles, or not Ninja Turtles, the Power Rangers minions, right? Were those called putties? Yeah, they were. There we go. So, Perion, how you doing, man? Deadshot. What's going on? Look at getting back in the Imperial Guard. Well, if you want some good alternative looking Imperial Guard, staying with a good style, the Solar Ox minis are fantastic and slightly cheaper, I think, overall. So, a warning though for their tanks do not come with sponsons. The Leman Russes don't have side sponsons on them, so if that matters. So I used to think Rita from Power Rangers was played by Roseanne Barr. I don't know if I didn't think that. That's the crazy thing about this. That could very well have been something I actually thought. New building paint. Yeah, I get it. I'm finally getting into these Solar Auxilia. The main reason I'm painting these right now, guys, is because like I have 25 of these guys taking up 25 of my good paint holders that I need for quantity. So I'm tired of using those newer GW pots. They don't hold as much blue tack in them as easily. So that's how I force myself to work. All right. Got the AdMech box, new Talon book ordered in the week. Nice. I am considering that Mechanicum box. I don't need it, but I'm considering it. Another reason why I'm painting Solar Auxilia right now. These Thousand Suns come out super nice. Yeah, I saw them on your Discord, Zen. Yeah, they were looking good. He's got those Spirit Host minis for his spawn, which I've always read is what you should do with Thousand Suns spawn. But I'm kind of jealous he has those minis. I want some of those minis for my vampire accounts. Big Cat, welcome in. How are you doing, guys? We got a giveaway going. It's too late to enter for this particular giveaway, but we will be doing a giveaway this. For August. We'll give away at the beginning of September. And I think what I'm going to do this time, I think I'm going to paint a mini. I think I want to paint a mini for the giveaway. That sounds like fun. Well, unless, you know, well, I mean, if someone wants to come by and send me stuff to have a giveaway, I'll more than happily do that maybe the month after. But I think this month, yeah, I think I think we'll paint something and give it away. Maybe a newer mini. Yeah. Not Inquisitor coat he has. Oh my gosh, that mini's so bad. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's it on each mini. Just the 2 leg tubes, the 2 arm tubes. Put these in the... Oh, he's got these on the front of him too. That's right, his gun's not covering it. Eating a bowl of popcorn, that sounds so good. I'm so hungry, guys. So, I started a diet, alright? Trying to lose a decent chunk of weight here. It's been going really well. First week, you get like that water weight gone, and I lost like almost 8 pounds. So that's pretty solid, but I know that's gonna slow down. But I've been eating I've just been like eating all the protein I can. That's been like my big focus, is like macros and stuff, a lot more protein than everything else. I mean, basically a lot of like chicken. No, I'm not really doing intermittent fasting. It's just I'm calorie counting and like focusing on my macros is basically, which is like your fat, carbs, and protein. Those are my big things. Trying to get tons of protein. And so I'll do like meal prep. My meal prep last week was just chicken and rice and like just like veggies. I didn't cook the veggies, it was just like carrots and celery. I was gonna keep it real simple. I seasoned the chicken with like shawarma seasonings. It was incredible. Yeah, thanks, Big Pop. I appreciate it, man. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're chilling. I know like work schedules and stuff, and people get busy. I totally get it. People were asking where you were though, and so we were coming up with rampant speculation. But chicken and rice kept me full like all day. I would eat it at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I would be fine until dinner at like 5 o'clock. I'd be like, yeah, I'm starting to get a little hungry now. Solid meal. I have not had chicken and rice today, so what we had, I grilled some steaks. I had some steaks I got from a butcher, were incredible. I had some leftover, and so I ate that with some like egg whites. Because I realized, I learned you can buy egg whites in a carton, guys. That's incredible. There's tons of protein, there's like no calories in egg whites. It's amazing. So trying to eat that, and the steak isn't like chicken. I mean, it tastes better than chicken in my opinion, but it doesn't have the same macros, right? You're not min-maxing your protein. No, I'm not getting Ozempic. I don't need. All right, my body is not at the point where I'm like, I need to lose weight or I'll die. Like I'm not there. It's just I'm just trying to be healthier and be in a healthier place. And what I do is like when I like get into something, I try to go like full force into it. And so I'm just trying to like maximize my I don't know, the way my brain operates, and try to really like hammer it down quick. But yeah, the steak and eggs didn't hold me over, so I'm meal prepping, and I learned some things with my next meal prep. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do overnight oats. Take the windows out of his house, get him to the doctor's. Like, yeah, that's okay. You know what? Yeah, they based the oh man, who was the guy from The Mummy? Who did that movie? It was The Whale. The Whale is based off of my real life. Lock in those sick gains. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, so I'm doing like, I made some like super high protein overnight oats. Brendan Fraser. Yeah, they based the Brendan Fraser character off my real life. Dude. Stillness Bee. I saw that YouTube short. It made me want to vomit. Like, that guy, he drinks the whole carton of egg whites with zero sugar chocolate syrup. He's like, yeah, 100 grams of protein. He just like downs it. He's like, and there's like, it's like 100 calories or whatever. Don't tempt me. I'm kind of tempted. Yeah, you just buy cartons of egg whites. And the egg whites are weird. Like normally eggs are like oh, kill that bot, please. Egg whites are like eggs are kind of like a snotty texture, you know? And so you think like if you drink it it's gonna be a lot like that, but egg whites, like pure egg whites are not. And he talked about, he's like, you get ultra pasteurized egg whites in a carton and they're just like liquid. They're like milk consistency. Um and he put like basically a whole bottle of probably half a bottle of sugar-free chocolate syrup. That's 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 carbohydrates. And he's like, yeah, you just drink this. It's just like pure protein and like minimal calories, more or less. I get mine from Costco. Yeah, yeah. I got mine from let's see, I had a little carton from Kroger and I just bought some from different grocery stores. So yeah, but no, I've been hungry today. Long story short, the steak breakfast didn't hold me over super well. And I'm doing overnight oats, and I learned something. I was putting in like my nutrition calculator with the oatmeal. It's like oatmeal, almond milk. I put some chia seeds in there for like they're like really good for you. Greek yogurt. I have peanut butter powder. I don't know if you guys have ever had peanut butter powder. It's incredible. Peanut butter powder is legit. It's so it just tastes like peanut butter, right? Yeah, it's crazy. And we normally do like natural peanut butter, so like we don't have like the super sweetened like Jif peanut butter anyway, like name brand stuff. But the peanut butter powder, it's a third the calories, but it has like all the good like nutrients in it. They just take all the fat out of it. I'm using an app called Lose It. That's the app, and I've used that app before to lose weight and like track what I've eaten, and I really like the app. Very comprehensive, and it tracks a whole bunch for you. So, and mine, I learned this. It does this sneaky thing where it slowly lowers your calorie budget every day, just a tiny bit, and it's kind of making me mad. I might have to go in and change that because I'm doing like 1650 was my starting number. And what's up? What's up, Zombie Bunny? What is going on, man? I was like, yeah, 1650 is good. I can plan around it. You know, I've done 1500 before. 1500 is pretty wild. Let's do, yeah, 1650 is really low. Yeah. Man, another bot. Jeez. Bots are crazy. Today is the first day I felt super hungry since Monday, though. That's the thing. Like, if you're eating the right nutrients, you don't feel really hungry a lot. But yeah, I learned, okay, so I did this whole overnight oats thing. Yeah, yeah. And into the Christian Bale, the machinist diet. No, it's not that bad. I was like, wow, this has, it has like pretty good protein, but the thing about it is like, man, there's a ton of carbs in this. Like, I don't want this much carbs in my breakfast. And I realized the carbs are just the oatmeal. Everything else in this breakfast that I put, there's like Greek yogurt, peanut butter powder, like almond milk, chia seeds, like all this stuff has really good like proteins, like the calories aren't bad and all this stuff. I was like, oh, it's the oats that make this, like what I don't want. And so I kind of want to try it. I was like, man, maybe I could just do a tonight. I'm so tired. No, I will. Yeah, we'll see what the app does. But that app is slowly decreasing my calories. But from what their website said, the app will take my calories below 1500. And they're like, don't do that. They're like, you should not be below 1500 calories a day. I've done 1500 a day, and I did it for about 2 months. And you get used to it. I was at the grocery store this evening. It was pretty rough, but it's only been like a week. So yeah, I think Raja, what it's doing is like, you kind of like set your goal and everything in it, and it like gives you kind of like a budget, which I think I can adjust it a little bit if I want, but Yeah, it's basically like, you know, you should be losing, yeah, like 1 to 2. I don't even think it was 1 to 2 pounds a week. I think it was less than that. It may be like 1 to 1.5 pounds a week. But that's it. That's kind of what it's like. It's saying should happen. So we'll see. I'm not gonna like emaciate myself, guys. Zen knows how much I love food. Do you know anyone who wants to play who plays Mechanicum? I don't know anyone who currently plays Mechanicum. I was considering buying that box, but that's about it. That's because, oh no. Get a box already. Zombie Bunny Creations got the You have it paid for now? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. You only want the 2 automatons in it. Nice. That's cool. The Castellex. The Castellex are super cool. Yeah, I might be able to ask. I know some people that were interested in getting in Mechanicum, like kind of talking about it a little bit, like in my local group. So, ooh, Pone, getting to 30K. What's going on, man? Radiant for the 2 automaton. Yeah. You just put it, to put it straight in your Legion. I'm sure what they'll do, they'll probably end up with rules somehow that come out that allow you to easily put in some of the lesser units, like they do with the Solar Aux, where they just made that a console that can just take like 20 Auxilia like in a squad with them. That's awesome. Awesome, dude. Okay, ignore this base. I think this base was like a test base or something. These are all just temporary bases, guys. If you see my Solar Aux on some other bases. So other news from this past weekend. Took the Painting Sun to a water park. And oh man, that was it was a ton of fun. Absolute blast. Hey, Star Laser, what's up? You guys here for the giveaway? Is that everybody excited for the giveaway going on? I think this. Yeah, I can't believe you printed that giant tank though. That's crazy. It looks gorgeous though. It just on the sitting on the build plate, it looked gorgeous. So I appreciate that. So went to the water park. They have some awesome slides. You know, they have like the typical, like they have like a wave pool and stuff like that. Loved it. Painting Sun went on every slide he could. What day was today? Yes, it is today. Today's August 4th, right? Yeah, it is. I was going down with slides with them that were just incredible. We went down one where it goes around shortly, like just like a little half loop, and then it just goes like straight down, and you're on like a tube with somebody, and then right after that it goes up this like a big flat ramp, and then you naturally fall back down like the other side. Like you come up and you come straight down, and it's like you kind of end it there, which is pretty crazy. The drop on that one was really big. 10 boys to last 4 hours. Oh, gotcha. Hey, that's fine. You enjoy, man. You got the time and motivation. Take advantage of it, right? I went on another one that was really cool. It was a really small slide, and it was completely enclosed. It was really fast. It didn't seem like it had a particularly large drop anywhere, but it just seemed like the second I started going on that thing, like I was cruising down that slide. And then what happens is the when you come out the other end at the very bottom, it drops like 10 feet into water. So you actually come out of the slide like 10 feet in the air, and you fall down into the water, which was really really neat. And it was like a 10-foot deep pool, so you you swim up and everything. Learn shiny black leather and blue denim. Nice. All right. Hone, if you're interested in Mechanicum for like 30K, if that's what you're talking about, like in that set that that Zombie Bunny is selling, I think all of those units, I think the basic infantry are good. They're dirt cheap, but they just hold objectives. They're absolute garbage, but they're like 3 points a model. So having a bunch of them, even though like Mechanicum don't do like infantry swarms, it's not their thing, but the fact that they're 3 points a model, like you're going to use a lot of them, and they're not going to take up much points. So like, having, even if you ordered a set yourself and you want like more, that's a solid start. The Thalax, which there's 6 of them in that box, are really good also for Mechanicum players. Those are kind of like the staple. Yeah. Well, so in Heresy, only certain units actually grab objectives. So if there are multiple objectives on the field and you only have one line unit, then you can only hold one objective at a time. So you need at least like 2 or 3 units just to have like a objective holding presence. But again, it's like 300 points of models at the most. Unless you're doing like big blobs of like 50, which I think you can do. But it's the average game in Horus Heresy is 3,000 points. So the fact you can field 60 of them for 270 points or whatever it is, I don't know the exact math on their points. Yeah, they're just there to set an objective. You take a blob of 20, put them on an objective, and hope your other stuff is a big enough threat to where your opponent doesn't kill them. Never been to a water park. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I hadn't been to a water park. We went to one last summer. It was Painting Sun's first time at a water park. It was my first time being at one since I was like a little kid. And we had a blast. Painting Sun loves water slides. Like, he'll go on the craziest water slide he can. He was trying to go in the water slide with the big drop, but he's not a very good swimmer. And so we said no to that one because he wouldn't be able to swim himself up from the 10 feet of water that you drop into. There was also, they have an obstacle course in a pool where it's like this big inflatable obstacle course. And you basically, you start and you try to get across the other side. And if you fall in, you have to stop and all this stuff. He wanted to do it, and we were watching other people do it. We were waiting in line, and we basically figured out like I was gonna do it with him and try to help him through it and everything. But what happens if he falls off the other side? Like, he's not a good enough swimmer to do that, and they recommended you be a good swimmer. So We had to decline that one. So we just found the craziest water slides we could. Went down those. What else did I do? Oh, hey, I watched the new Deadpool movie. That's what I did this evening, actually. I actually went to a movie theater and watched a movie. Crazy, I know. Me and the painting wife go to like the most random movies. Yeah, it was hilarious. I was dying. It was a great movie. Yeah, we've seen all the movies. We're not going to put spoilers about the movie though. But yeah, it was incredible. We've seen all the Deadpool movies in movie theaters, but I've never been like a Deadpool fan. I don't know. I went with some friends on a whim to see the first one, and I was like crying, laughing so hard at that first one. It was so ridiculous. I took my wife to see it. She liked it, and then we saw the second one. Yeah, and then we saw this third one. I haven't been to a movie theater in over a year, at least, I think. I got Scaventide for an early birthday gift. Nice, Zombie Bunny. That's awesome, dude. How do the minis look in there? I've been hearing good things. People really liking the Skaven is what it seems like. Over that's what I kind of hear everything. Yeah, it's so many minis, yeah. You really pad those numbers with those clan rats, though. Yeah, the amount of cameos in this Deadpool movie is incredible. I'm gonna play Skaven eventually. That's fair. Yeah. You got a lot of projects going on, don't you? Alright. What's great about the Solar Auxilia is like power weapons on the sergeants cost points, and they seem like a waste of points. It's like 5 points, but like you would always do it because there's these massive squads, and there's just that more than likely your sergeant's gonna end up killing a marine or two in combat. He's not going to be killed himself, so it's just funny to do that, like for the 5 points that you spend on it. 30k is all that, yeah. Blake Lively in a red jumpsuit, yeah. It was good. It was funny. Yeah, the Wolverine stuff was great. Them pulling out like the actual like comic book suits was really cool. For like tons of different people. It's cool to see. Yeah, Painting Son loved it. Just kidding. Painting Son did not go and see this movie with us, guys. No. That is some older cousins that came over to babysit. He loves spending time with, so it worked out. Win-win. They're an immortal, so it makes sense. What is that for? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Those their movies were pretty old at this point. I think Wesley Snipes has got more work as Blade than any other role in the past like 15 years, and he hasn't even had a Blade movie because he was Blade in What We Do in the Shadows. He shows up in that as Blade, and it's hilarious. Because they're all like mad at him because he's in like sunny Florida or Hawaii or something, like zooming in from for like the meeting. I'm just like calling him Daywalker and like rolling their eyes at him. Yeah, it's all Blade cameos. Yeah. Yeah, just Blade cameos. That's all he's doing. Got some neat modular terrain from Gen Con for D&D. Magnetic hexagons in different colors to build. Oh, cool. Makes you think of those kids' toys, the Magnetiles. My son has a ton of those. The video that went viral for like miniature terrain making, and it was a guy making he would like basically prime and paint and decorate the Magnetiles and use them. Yeah. That's really cool. Our family played a ton of D&D the past couple days. Oh my word. Kind of too much. Do they? No, they might. I haven't watched Tabletop Time video in a while. Yeah, unfortunately, my opinion about terrain for Warhammer gamers, you're spending one of two things. You're either spending a lot of money on terrain, or you're spending a lot of time making terrain. I don't think there are any shortcuts to that. And I don't know, people can correct me if I'm wrong, but I have yet to find like a legitimate, like cheap terrain that like looks decent, or a I keep forgetting I forgot to paint all their little putty things, so I guess I'll come back and do that later. I also forgot to paint some of his arms, didn't I? That's what happens when you batch paint, guys. Yeah, so unfortunately, cost effective, budget friendly, those kind of things are very, very relative. Or you can spend a lot of money and a lot of time if you buy GW stuff. You clean obvious? I do. I clean obvious mold lines, yeah. Why, do you see obvious mold lines here? It's not a mold line. That's the actual part of the mini. Promise. Some stuff I forget too. I'm not too crazy. Like, I'm not too, like, picky about it. Bribe you with help with backlog? Oh, okay, yeah. Need some stuff assembled. I'll clean mold lines for you. Your OCD about mold lines, yeah. bribing me. It's my job, right? Like, you don't have to bribe me to do my job. I mean, you do. That's what doing a job is, right? You're being bribed to do something. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, rubber mats are the way to go for Warhammer, honestly. I have built several tables in my day, and nothing beats the neoprene mat. It saves space, like it looks good. They're not like horribly expensive. They're a little pricey, but it's not like not terrible, like 60-70 bucks, but that's cheaper than buying some crazy board system that can be compact, that's not too much more expensive than like building your own. I know a sheet of insulation foam is 30 bucks. Last time I checked a couple years ago. I'm sure it's a lot more now. So that's just the foam part of it, but then you have like all the other work, and it's fragile and takes up a ton of space. Neoprene mats are where it's at. Yeah, FLG, yeah, those are the ones. Stuff from them, or there's a couple company. Urban Mats, I think, is one. I have some FLG ones. I really like them. I'm a big fan. Yeah, because I have like, I think I have like 4. Let's see, I have 3 full like Warhammer size mats, which I buy 6 foot by 4 foot because I play other games besides 40k. So I buy 6 by 4 foot. Then I have someone gave me a 3 foot by 3 foot like grass mat, and I have a couple 3 by 3 space mats, like 4 of them, I think, from like my Armada days. 2 I bought, and 2 I actually won tournament. So yeah, they are fancy. I like them. Biggest complaint is how slippery they are. Like with the actual like cloth covering on them tends to be. I don't know, can be annoying. But it's also nice if you're, trying to scoot minis across the table and stuff. It's a little easier. I don't know who scoots their minis on the table, who slides their minis on a table. It'd be like a madman to have that like built-in muscle memory. Try it out on YouTube. I know it's I don't know. See, I would do that with Warhammer Fantasy because your minis are all on a tray, right? Making it easy to assemble Space Marines. Great. I'm glad, Big Cat. Yeah, man. You just chill. You hang out and you put stuff together. Listen in. That's how I enjoy streams. Yeah, we are gonna be doing this giveaway in a minute. And in a couple minutes. I'm excited. We have a bottle of Monument Hobbies Noosh. That's what I'm giving away. And it is too late to enter because it is August, but if you do enter the giveaway, you will be entering for the next giveaway, which we'll be doing in the beginning of September. We'll do that one. Didn't sign up yet. That would be amazing. Yep. Are you on here? You are on here at least once. I see your name on there. You may have signed up sometime in June I didn't do a June giveaway, so that might be why you're in here. Yeah. Either that or you're a Patreon member. I don't know, but yeah. Timothy, you probably have too. I remember typing your name in a couple times. Timothy, yep. I see you. I see you in here twice, at least twice. Random, yeah, it happens, dude. It's all right. I will say if you are interested, so we are up to, I believe, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 Patreon members. And it's probably laughable compared to some people, but all of these paid Patreon members get an entry into the giveaway. So I would like to say an extra thank you to the Patreons. So and if you are signed up on Patreon, you can change your name on Patreon to like your screen name. I did not put any last names. There's a lot of first names with last initials, but I don't want to like dox people, but I want people to know, like, I don't know names to screen names here. So unless you put your screen name like Gosu did. So just keep that in mind. If it's your first name and last initial, I don't know what's going to happen when, if and when we ever get enough people where that happens, like a multiple, but yeah, everyone who is in the Patreon gets in. I'm gonna re-roll it. I already have Noosh. Okay, yeah, we'll see. We'll see Gosu. You can stream and give it away then. Alright, just a couple more of these guys, then we gotta go through and get those boots, but there's some other details too, like a couple of these guys have like straps on their rifles. Other little details on these guys that I'm curious about. I might come back with this drab brown, but we'll see. Yeah, 4 minutes. Hey, easy. What's up? These guys would go good with the new Imperial Agents Codex. They would, yeah, I think they would. There was something, oh yeah, they put like the rogue traders and stuff in that Imperial Agents Codex, and that seemed pretty neat. I thought that was a cool idea. I saw they're like releasing a bunch of stuff. Chaos and Lead. The giveaway is a bottle of Monument Hobbies Noosh, their acrylic weathering medium. So as of right now, it is too late to enter into this giveaway. If you enter the giveaway by some means, then it'll be for our next giveaway, which I think I am going to paint and send a mini to somebody. Probably a 40k mini. Probably. Because people seem to like that kind of thing. So Welcome to the stream, though, guys. Critter Guard are cool. Yeah. Well, half the Solar Auxilia are Trader. So there. No, they would make good Trader Guard, though. Like, they're weird, like, steampunk vibes and everything. I'm sure you can put some spikes on their shoulders and heads. They'll be good to go. I do like the new Trader Guard minis, though. Those are good minis. About 2 minutes, we're going to pull up this wheel, and we're going to spin it, and we're going to see who won themselves a bottle of noosh. I don't know if anyone has an idea for a blister pack sized character mini that you think people would really want. Let me know. One I think would be fun to paint, which, you know, there might be a chance I just buy it to paint. I don't know, who knows, to give away, but is the new Mechanicum character. Anyway, Space Marine Scout. Yeah. Master of Executions. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because everyone needs one. That's funny, actually, yeah. Are Chaos still like they're not doing like super hot, are they? I heard Drukari are doing well right now. Is it time? It's about time. Blister size Warlord Titan? Okay, alright. You know what, Sectrix? Just spend the entire year painting that thing and then give it away to somebody. Like broken, destitute. Like, alright, go. Get the Warlord Titan in a blister. It's like a clamshell pack. Just a giant clamshell box. Okay, let's do a giveaway, guys. We'll come back and keep painting. Here we go. Let's turn on. This one. All right. Here we go, guys. You print one, give it away to the 1K sub. Oh yeah, dang, that'd be cool. Yeah, make a sub goal for 1,000 subs. Is that what you're saying? 1,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh. Just one person immediately donates 1,000 subs, and then, but that's like $5,000. That wouldn't be practical for someone to do. Never mind. Never mind. I'd hammer that thing out in a month. Here we go, guys. The wheel. Praise the wheel, indeed. This is the wheel's trial. Okay, trial like we're testing it here to see if it works well. All right, if it picks some crazy Necron, or if the screen just goes black, you know that it's not doing so hot. And we'll have to shut it down for another week. Give me wheeler, give me death. So real quick, I want to go through a couple names here. These are the Patreon members, all right, who all they contributed at least $1 to the Patreon, and that gives them an extra entry into this wheel, or into this this giveaway. Those people are Jonathan, Darian B, Spilled Paint Pot, Joseph N, Joseph M, John F, Gosu Cutie, or Go Sucked if you pronounce it that way, Justin M, and Jasper L. Thank you guys so much for being Patreons. It is, in my opinion, the best way to, and my factual observation, the best way to support me and what I do. And I appreciate you guys for just this ghost sucked. All right, for supporting me in that way. It really does mean a lot. And yeah, yeah, the entry here is well deserved. But we're gonna spin. Your name's probably scattered all around, but we are about to spin. You guys ready? Any more praise the wheel emotes before we spin? For a lovely bottle of Noosh acrylic weathering medium. All right, let's do it. Here we go. All right, Ostino, IDAP. Is that how they pronounce it? Curse your wheel, yeah. Ostino, if you are here, send me a message. Robbed. Yeah, Raja's always robbed. Raja, you are always one off. One off. I didn't praise it. Yeah, see? Yeah. Well, Raja praised the wheel, and it's like, nah. So, I'm gonna write down your name. But yes, Ostino. If you're here, yeah, not enough. No, definitely not enough. Message me on Discord, or I will find you on Discord. Actually, I'm gonna look real quick. Yeah, his name's on. Yeah, people can be on here multiple times. Yep. The way you enter is by redeeming channel points. So if you earn enough points to enter in multiple times, that's great. And then being a member on Patreon gives you an extra entry. So. I want to see if he's on here real quick. Let's see up here. You did Ponator. Yeah, you did. I don't know if your name is on there, or it might be one that didn't get a Patreon next to it. Let's check.
Look at me!
Yeah, I think you might. I think you're on there. I just forgot to put the Patreon next to your name. Ooh, what are we looking at? Raja, what you got? And whips. Okay. 1 second. Okay, I'm not seeing Ostino's specific screen name in the Oberion. Let me see. Hold on. I'll take a quick look. Because I saw your name. Your name is on here once, twice. Okay. Yeah, you're on here twice. So, and one of those again may have been a Patreon, and I just didn't see. I don't see Ostino's name, his specific screen name in the Discord. So, we're gonna keep. I'm gonna, I don't know, post his name in general or something and tag everyone, or I don't know. We'll do something like that. But it is a class. Let's see. Oh, nice. That's cool. Is that a like a Pathfinder mini? Working on the highlights there, I see. On the boots and everything. Looks really good, man. Nicely done, Raja. Hair looks really good. Color choices are nice. Yeah, so what happens is yeah, okay, so Pone and Loki, you're both on there. Both one of your entries, guys, is from the Patreon, and I was like real quick, just like trying to get everything going. I had like 15 minutes this morning. I was trying to like do all this stuff, and I forgot to put the Patreon next to your name. So thank you guys. Ponator and Oberion are both part of the Patreon, so do not forget them. They're both total G's. But yeah, and then everything else is Twitch actually saves the giveaways. Like when you redeem a channel point, and me or a mod has to accept them or reject them. And they just weren't accepted or rejected for the past like a month and a half or whatever. And so it was whatever was banked in there. 3D printed mini they gave us for the class. That's okay. That's cool. Yeah. Well done, Raisha. No, very nice work. Really good at messing up the little stuff though. But yeah. Please nobody call the Space Wolves on me. Yeah, if for some reason I cannot get a hold of Ostino, we will re-roll the wheel. We'll respin the wheel. So I'll keep it saved as it is, and we'll respin it at the end of the week or something if I cannot find him at all. So if you guys are hanging out in chat and he says something, he comes in and says hi or something, then please catch him. Mention to him that he won. Greatly appreciated. Painting 25 minutes at a time takes a while. I'm just going to do what I can tolerate with a large number, and then I'll split them up a little bit. Just 2 more on this part. Go to the next one. Flesh. We're going to be painting commissions this week. So I'm going to start with the Emperor's Children Rhino. And then I'm going to go into some Tau after that. What we're going to do. These are Solar Auxilia. These are the 30k kind of super elite mortals for the Horus Heresy. Yeah. No, they're way more elite than guard. The 30k equivalent to guard is the militia. And I would love to see. I don't know if there's a battle report that exists of Solar Auxilia versus militia, but the militia army is hilarious because you can field literally 1,000 minis under 2,000 points. An average game size is 3,000 points. Yeah. There was a battle report on YouTube from a battle report YouTuber called Winters SEO. You guys are familiar with him. He just did a battle report, a heresy battle with against a militia player that had 400 models or something in his army. It was an awesome battle to watch. It was a lot of fun. Now, I played against a militia player once, but he tried to do a little more elite of a militia army, like giving people like more upgrades, more elite things, and so I don't know, he maybe had 120 infantry on the board, and a ton of artillery, and some tanks. Yeah, definitely win via timeout. We have a regular Solar Auxilia player, and he uses movement trays for his minis. It helps a lot with the movement phase. I don't know, at that point, like, you're rolling so many dice during your turn, though, like, it still takes a ton of time. But the movement trays help a little bit. You probably cut a good 5 minutes out of every turn. I guess is, 20 to 30 minutes. Alright, we have to go back and get these boots. Then I think I'm gonna get there's a couple like little straps and things on some of their rifles or other little parts that we're gonna get. So Raja, how was Gen Con? What's your final opinion of Gen Con? How was it? It was good. So crowded too. Yeah, that sounds exhausting. Still, glad it was good. A friend of mine that goes and he gets like the like VIP tickets, like super expensive, and apparently they only sell a limited amount. It's like, decide not to buy them one year, you kind of like lose your place on getting them and everything. It's like this whole thing. But yes, he goes every year with like this crazy expensive ticket. It's like it's all kinds of stuff. Board games, TTRPGs. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, not as much mini. $100 worth of board games from booth from Joe Chapin. Chapon. What is that? Huh. Interesting. So many details. Yeah, yeah. How you doing? Anti-hero ghost, is that what it is? Gachapon. Okay, okay. Sorry, I have. That's like the. Is that like that game that you play Zen? Is that what that is? Or I don't know. Okay, okay. Oh, nice. Hey, $100 worth of games is awesome. That's really cool. Tomahawk Warrior. Good evening. Welcome in, guys. How you guys doing? Anti-hero ghost. It's hard to see your name because of the like weird background I have in my chat screen here that I have up. It's like a deep blue, and for some reason there's like a couple colors that are really hard to see. You don't need to change it because I know who you are now. Fortunately, it's pretty rare colors that don't show up well on the screen, but maybe my eyes are just going really bad. Just can't see. It's a nice like plum color. Good. Need to get giant hammer. Sweet. What's the hammer for? The RPG based on the Fate system. I'm not familiar with that. I don't know. I know there's I'm familiar. Is the Star Wars Edge of the Empire, isn't it like the Destiny system or something, or what do they call that? That has like a name. I've played a game with that. I played like Age of Rebellion or whatever, and I've played like D&D, but otherwise I don't know. I don't know the different systems. Hey, Air Raptor, how you doing? I'm doing really good. I'm hungry, but that's about it. I can get into all that again. I did make we've been doing like farmers markets a lot, trying to get like fresh produce and everything, because it's like fruit and veggies hit a whole lot differently when they're like straight from someone's like local farm than like in a grocery store, right? There we go. Some coffee. What time is it where you are? Your Raptor. It's about 10:20 p.m. here. Oh, Demon Hunters. Oh, okay, interesting. It's 4:20. Okay, yeah. So you got the real early mornings, man. I remember doing that. I had a job where I had to be at work at 4 a.m. Didn't seem too bad for a while, but it's pretty brutal. But Fate's TTRPG system, which focuses more on roleplay. Okay, interesting. But what did we get? Well, we got pastas, but there's like a pasta maker in Ohio that just makes like incredible, like fresh pasta. And so we got some vegan ravioli. And it's mushroom and spinach ravioli. It has some, I don't know, some other stuff. I don't remember everything they had in them, but made that for dinner today. It was really good. But again, I'm kind of like limited to the amount of like ravioli I can eat, because normally ravioli isn't like, it's like health conscious dish. But, you know, made my own tomato sauce with some meat in it, so protein and tomato sauce doesn't usually have much going on with it. Okay, so this guy, this is one of the guys. He has a strap for his las rifle. Waking up around 4 the past 20-ish years. Oh my gosh, don't need an alarm clock anymore. That sounds rough though. Aspects and traits to add dice to a roll. Interesting, okay. 20s.
I believe every day's a good day when you paint. I believe it'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your mind.
Hey, humankind, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing this evening? And welcome all of humankind's viewers. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Is there someone that can shout out humankind here? We can, guys, go follow humankind. Show them some love. I am currently painting Solar Auxilia. A Solar Auxilia, I guess, las rifle section, and also a command squad or command section for the Horus Heresy tabletop game. Be a little messy on this part. Yeah, that's what I'm painting. Oh, yeah. Is it like a takeout bag with hearts? Adorable. Yeah, so I'm the painting dad. You guys aren't familiar with who I am. I chill and paint, and that's it. I occasionally play a video game. Very occasionally play video games. Might be playing some Space Marine 2 when it comes out on stream, but yeah, otherwise it's just painting on stream. And we relax here, talk about our day, generally just chill out, because I can't paint when I'm overexcited, so. Welcome in. How's your stream, Humankind? Humankind casting. Yeah, these minis are for the Horus Heresy tabletop game. Like GW's kind of 40k adjacent game set in the Horus Heresy. 31st millennium, not the 41st millennium. They're following you for a few months now. Okay, awesome. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing great. What were you doing in stream? You painting minis or playing a game or doing something else? Yeah, one of the things about I was starting this diet, and we went to the water park on Thursday, and we were there for 9 hours, and I was on my feet probably, I don't know, 95% of the time. walking around, and yeah, that's a lot of walking. And so I was putting this in my app, and I was like, well, I'm sure I have like, you know, some extra calories that I can fill, you know, because I've been doing a lot of exercise today. I'm trying to like ease my way into exercise, which is lame, but I'm not like a big like, you know, like super into working out and everything. I'm trying to wait till like school year starts for everybody because it's a little easier for me to get like the time. But yeah, so I'm like, well, I worked out a ton. Like I wonder how much you know walked. It's like I probably walked a total of like 5 hours.
I believe every day's a good day when you paint. I believe it'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your mind.
Is that Rottweiler? How you doing, Rottweiler? Welcome, and thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Is there anyone here to shout out Rottweiler? I'm not sure if we're getting shout outs or not. I can shout some people out though real quick. How are you doing, man? Welcome, everybody. You shout. Okay, it's not showing up in. Okay, it doesn't show up in Restream. Let's pull up. Stupid.
First of all,
Twitch
let me take
chat.
just a moment to thank
Better
you
for
for
this
allowing
anyway.
me back into.
Goat Boy, welcome. Is this? Hold on. Is this the Goat Boy? Hold on. I recognize your name. I'm trying to think of where you're from, but I recognize Goat Boy as a screen name. Welcome. War Pig, how you doing? How
First
you
of
doing?
all,
Welcome.
let me take just a moment to thank you for allowing me
Ending
back
early
into your
this
home.
evening. Yeah, I get it. What were we up to, Rottweiler? Hey, thank you for the follow, War Pig and Goat Boy. Thank you so much, guys, for the follow. I appreciate it. Does he have anything else on it, does he? We are painting some Solar Auxilia for Warhammer 30k. Not the famous Goat Boy, I'm the other Goat Boy. Okay, isn't Goat Boy like, he's like a big Warhammer guy, right? Is that from like the old like Daka days? He was like, was he one of the founders of like FLG or something? Or I can't remember, like. Yeah, Goat Boy number 70. He's probably Goat Boy like number 3. Yeah, Bell of Lost Souls, that's what it was. Yeah. Oh man, blast from the past. Jeez. Working on D&D's Nikoloth. In addition to working on my Revel 720 or 70 Chevy Camaro. Oh wow, okay. Dang. That sounds really cool, Humankind. Super cool. You know, so like I paint minis for a living. That's what I do. I've been in this hobby since I was a kid. I don't think my parents ever cared for it. My parents are not like super nerdy, so you know, it is what it is. But my dad, when he was a teenager, owned a you know, this is also back in the 70s. Yeah, early mid 70s. He owned a it was a 1970 Chevelle. That's what it was. And he would like drag race it on like back like country roads against other people, and that's like where he learned how to be a mechanic. He would fix up his car after it would break, or like, you know, try to do stuff to like, you know, make it faster and everything, and he ended up being a mechanic until he retired. Like that was his whole career. Well, I learned after I started doing this as a full-time job, like 2 years ago, I learned that he just like up and tells me one day, he's like, yeah, I used to paint like model cars all the time as a kid. I was like, what? You never told me that. What in the world? Like I've been doing this hobby this whole time. So for his birthday last year before, I got him a model car. It was a 1970 Chevelle, which was surprisingly difficult to find. And I got him like a color set, and it might have been like testers. I don't remember, but I got him like a paint set, like a, you know, like a tool set and everything. To like put it together and paint it and stuff. But 72 Chevelle's your dream car, really? Okay, all right, nice. Yeah, he I don't think he's touched it though. He says he can't do it with his eyes, but I don't know. Like, I was literally building a barn 2 weeks ago, which, okay, different skill set, but like, he's also, he just finds projects to keep himself busy, so I'm hoping maybe one day he runs out of things to build. Pulls that set out and maybe tries to mess with some. Just another veteran of the long war, yeah. I feel that sometimes, Demo Scaventide for Game Store. Okay, hold on, Rottweiler. Are you okay? You okay, man? You're typing like I type. Store here, painting them for them. So it's an Ultramarines on pause, or Ultramarine pause. Yeah. Yeah, Pone, yeah. Your last build? Ooh, it's on Facebook? I don't know. I think you can pull up Facebook. Do you have is it on Instagram at all, or do you just have it on Facebook? So restoring a 70 Olds 442. He died 2 years ago. I just heard it run a couple weeks ago. Oh man, that's so cool. That's awesome. I'm not like a big car person, so like I don't know much about cars. I am probably the most car illiterate person in my family, my immediate family. But like I could just imagine that's just like an awesome moment anyway. Like, just that whole situation, you know. My condolences to you. But I'm sure your dad would be super proud and like just loving that moment. Yeah, I was visiting my family and my parents and stuff a couple weeks ago, and they live a couple states over from me, and they bought this like decent little chunk of property, and the house on the property is just run down, like it was just a dump. And my parents, my dad especially, my dad is like, the dude can build a house from the ground up, with no like degree, or it's just like, you know, boomer perseverance, I guess, and like being self-reliant. But he just yeah, so him and my mom is a super hard worker too, and it's like, you know, big help and everything. Thank you for posting on Instagram. I appreciate that. I can open on Instagram. I can't do Facebook. But they have put so much work into that house and that whole property. But they had a barn built. Like, they had people come out and build a barn, and my dad's like, you know, they bought like a camper to pull around and to go places and all that. But they realized after the barn was built, someone didn't measure it wrong, or my dad forgot to factor in one of the things with his camper or something. It's like 2 inches too tall for the garage door of the barn to fit in the barn, which is one of the main reasons they got it. However, he has found plenty of things to fit in that barn, between a tractor that he got and to do like a bunch of like heavy work. He's got like a wood shop out there. They have like a gym in like this little side room in the barn, just like all this crazy. It's an incredible barn. So what he decided to do was to build an addition on the side of it, of like an overhang, to make like basically a carport to fit to put the camper in. And so this dude, my pushing 70-year-old dad, he got an auger attachment for his tractor, drilled these massive holes, and then on his own, and my mom found this out when he was in the middle, she was so mad. She was like, you're supposed to wait for, like, you know, the whole family was coming out. He's like, you're supposed to wait for your sons to come down to help you. But he was lifting these, I think they were 8x8 posts, that were like 16 feet high. He was lifting those into the holes and putting them in, like leaning them in, you know, and like dragging these things and putting them in on his own. And like you can't keep doing this, Dad. Like this is too much. Like 250 pounds or something. And then apparently he set one of the holes wrong. He dug one of the holes like just off or something. So he pulled the freaking post out and set it down and re-drilled the hole and put it back in. And then we get down there and he's already put the framing for the roof up, and so we're helping him put this roof up, and it's like he's got like a metal roof. I'm not sure what kind of metal it was, maybe tin, I don't know, but he's got this metal, it's like corrugated basically, to put up as a roof, and he's just like climbing up. Yeah, he seriously is. Yeah, he's climbing up the ladder and just like jumping up and just lowering himself down like just like a madman. Yeah. And he's just talking about how like when the people built that barn, he's like every one of these builders, they have one guy, like one little guy that's like a monkey who just like climbs up and is just running across rafters and doing all the work on the roof like it's no big deal. He's like, I wish I could do that. He proceeds to climb up there and just walk around on these rafters like it's no big deal. It just like jump down and everything. It's ridiculous. Yeah, that my dad's gonna have to get smart about that, or be patient. Yeah, me and my brothers kind of have the opinion of like, you know, my oldest brother he's a EMS paramedic and all this stuff. Like he's been doing that for years, and he's telling my dad, he's like, you know, you're gonna seriously hurt yourself one of these days, and like you're not gonna recover from it. You know, like that's what happens, right? You get sick, then you get old, and or like something happens, then you get old. But we kind of feel like you know, he's one of those guys that like he has to have something to do, and like the day he's done with his projects is he probably like dies that day. I feel like he has to have something that just like keeps him going, like just projects and building and fixing and doing all of that. Carpenter for 20 years. Yeah, cement finisher. That's got to be hard work too. Yeah, my dad was a mechanic for, he's an automotive mechanic for, I don't know, 45 years or something. Yeah, he barely works on his own car anymore. He'll take it to the dealership. He doesn't want to do that. He'll build a whole carport on his barn. All right, so you put this color on here. I'm not too worried about second coats on this color. We're going to cover a lot of this like wash and highlights and everything, so you will never tell that there was only one coat. So we're cheating the system. The next color I am looking for, brown gray. Okay, and so this is our finished mini. You guys know it's a little zoomed out. I could probably zoom in a little. Zoom out. We gotta zoom in. There we go. So the brown gray will be the bottom of the boots and the gloves. And that's it for the brown gray. Let's get to that red. That's great. Thank you, War Machine. Okay. I always think
First of
of...
all, let me take just a moment to thank you for allowing me back into your home.
Hey, Cities, I appreciate the follow. I always think of the book I read a long time ago, East of Eden. I think it was like John Steinbeck or something book. And there's like the dad in that book, and he's just like a worker, and he was an immigrant, and he just like works, does everything to help everybody, and like everybody loves him because he's like the most generous person. He's always willing to help people. He's always building something. And his kids like basically force him to retire. You know, like you just need to like enjoy your time, you know, stop working, you know, we're gonna make sure everything's provided for you and all this stuff. And it was like a week later he just died. I think about that a lot with like that kind of person, where it's like that purpose of like the next thing to do, you know. That's great, Cities. Yeah, that's what I do when I'm whenever I'm in a stream. I'm painting. But it's also whatever I do when I do stream too. So yeah, I stream Sunday nights. I also my regular stream time. Sunday's one of my regular stream times, but my more frequent stream time is the weekdays. So Tuesday through Friday is my main day, or my main days, and it's 10 a.m. through 2 p.m. So I'm gonna try to keep to that schedule. It might need some slight adjustments depending on the Painting Son's kind of bus schedule and everything this year, which we'll be finding out because he starts school in a week and a half. So it's going to be in 2nd grade. Yeah, depending on his bus schedule, the exact times being picked up and stuff. In fact, my exact stream schedule. Yeah, summer went quick. It really did. Yeah, it was something we kind of came to the conclusion of. Phaedrus, hey man, how you doing? Welcome in, by the way. Yeah, he's gonna be in 2nd grade. It's crazy. Yeah, he was not even in preschool when I started streaming. That's what's crazy. Anyone was here when I was just starting streaming. Probably talking about him getting ready to go to preschool. 2 in college and 2 in high school. Yeah. So you're probably like stressed to the gills then, Go Boy. That's crazy. Now, Go Boy, do you play Warhammer Total War? I know you kind of came in with Rottweiler, right? Are you one of the guys that plays like Total War with him? You're surrounded by rats, nice. Got all the Skaven. I almost set something up. Oh, okay. I'm through the Long War crew. Okay, who are the Long War crew? Familiar with them. You're trying to acquire more rats. Okay. How many rats can you field, say theoretically, in a Skaven army in Age of Sigmar? But anyway, yeah. If you know, Painting Son starting 2nd grade in a week and a half. My schedule gets a lot more consistent, and I'm going to try to, you know, maybe stream more. But yeah, those times might just need to be adjusted a little bit. Finish a Skaven football team. Oh, cool. Oh, excuse me, it is late. I watched there was a video popped up in my feed on YouTube. It was a guy that made a tier list of tabletop war games. And he was going through, and it was like 20 or 25 games. He was talking about them, and Man, that list was kind of infuriating, but because he talked about AMG's Star Wars games. I was like, oh cool, I'm curious what he has to say about these, and he's like, yeah, these are the 3 AMG Star Wars games. He's like X-Wing, Legion, and Shatterpoint. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? He kept saying, it's like, yeah, and he's talking about, yeah, that's no, dude, that was 60 pages of manifesto to AMG about that. Yeah, but he kept saying like, yeah, this is, you know, of the 3 AMG Star Wars miniature games. And I was like, okay, I'm trying to like figure out like why is this dude throwing shade at Armada so much? Because you could be like, well, you know, Armada's more like board gamey and not as like miniature gamey. But he counted X-Wing in it. X-Wing is by far more board gamey than Armada, you know, like because you don't need to paint your miniatures. But don't get me started, Phaedros. Just getting over it. But he talks about X-Wing, like he's talking about X-Wing and Shatterpoint and all this stuff, and then he's he just skips over Armada. Yeah, X-Wing's a little more of a collectible game. Yeah. Yeah, that dude, I didn't like his tier list anyway. He put games I'd ever played in A tier. But he also, okay, one of the things you reminded me of that with your Skaven football team. I have never played Blood Bowl. It's not so much my jam. I would probably totally try it if we had like a local group and like they were getting all into it and stuff, and like those people I knew, like I'd buy a team and paint it and try the game out. You know, I like that kind of like narrative progression games and everything. But he put Blood Bowl as bottom tier, as D tier. And I was like, I have never heard someone who's actually played Blood Bowl talk about how Blood Bowl isn't anything but the best game Games Workshop makes. And so it was weird to see that as the lowest rated Games Workshop game that guy had on that list. So I don't know what he was smoking or what, but he apparently did not like Blood Bowl and forgot that Star Wars Armada exists. Yeah, X-Wing is definitely in like a weird niche with how it plays, where it doesn't quite feel like a tabletop war game. It's a little more board gamey, but when you're playing a board game, I feel like there's a lot of like on rails kind of activity. And you could say X-Wing has that with like the maneuver tools and stuff, but it's definitely a lot more free flowing where it has like a war game feel to it. Just play a random game and not a season. Yeah. And that's how I am with so like I love the Middle Earth SBG from Games Workshop. Middle Earth, I think, is from what I've played, it's GW's best rule set. And again, I've not played Blood Bowl, so I can't like judge that specific factor, but in my opinion, the best way to play SBG is Battle Companies, because it's a small skirmish team and there's the progression, the RPG element to it of building up your little company of travelers, and you get these heroes and the heroes get like crazy souped up and everything, and yeah, the Blood Bowl models are really cool. That gnome team looked incredible. Like that was the first time I was ever like, man, collecting Blood Bowl looks cool. Those gnomes look great. Blood Bowl's a better version of fantasy football. Yeah, fantasy football is just like D&D for people who claim they're not nerds, right? But it's like crappy D&D. It's like boring. I don't know. I've never played fantasy football either. Necromantic horror team and 3 teams are just prime, 2 still in the box. Okay, nice. I don't know if people in the Discord saw this, but I posted a link to this. Heroes of Might and Magic tabletop war game. What are your thoughts, guys? Give me your thoughts. Heroes of Might and Magic. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 tabletop war game. NFL Blitz. No, okay, no, Zen, no. You're misunderstanding me. Also, screw Midwinter Minis, but Midwinter Minis is painting up minis for the Heroes of Might and Magic board game. Not the tabletop like miniature battles game. Archon Studios announced that he's doing Hero Quest. Oh, okay. Screw Midwinter Minis then, all around. Not even painting up Heroes of Might and Magic stuff. So Archon Studios, the people that make the board game for Heroes of Might and Magic. They also do like Dungeons and Lasers. You guys are familiar with that? Make really good looking plastic minis. They are creating a tabletop war game, a rank and file war game, like rank and flank war game, for Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Or I guess it's just Heroes of Might and Magic, but the board game was HOM 3, so I figured that's what it is. Writing the rules for this game are none other than, okay, I don't know if people hate this, but Jervis Johnson and Andy Chambers are the rules writers. So any old timers probably recognize those names. I guess mainly Jervis, but the brief description of the rules they give is it is alternate activation like Soval Zendral. Alternate activation, and it's supposed to be a very like tight rule set. So a probably quicker to play rule set, but it is a rank and file game. I'm kind of nerding out about that. I love Heroes of Might and Magic. Yeah, Jervis, yeah, and Andy Chambers, they were back in the 90s, early 2000s, yeah. I think they said in their little article, their little interview thing they did, the two of them together have about 70 years of miniature rules writing experience, so. Regular schedule this week, Gosu. Yeah, you have a great one, man. I'll see you on Tuesday. So here's the thing that really gets me about these rules. Here's the thing, or about this game. I love Heroes of Might and Magic. It's super generic, high fantasy, like stuff people recognize. And the factions are all based off of like one big fantasy trope. So there's a faction called Dungeon, and they're like Greek, like mythological Greek monsters. There's Medusae and troglodytes and minotaurs and basilisks and stuff like that. There's an orc faction that's like orcs and giants and goblins and trolls or ogres or whatever. There's like a woods faction which has dwarves in it for some reason, but it's like fairy tale creatures of the woods. So there's dwarves and elves and tree people and unicorns and Pegasus and stuff like that. Super generic fantasy. Their miniatures for the board game look incredible. But I told the painting wife about this, and anybody who knows the painting wife knows she has no desire whatsoever in miniature wargaming at all. Just none of it. She will paint a miniature occasionally on stream, which we're all very grateful for. Those streams are super fun. But yeah, otherwise she doesn't care. She doesn't care to play like those kind of games. She is excited about Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Which blows my mind. Yeah. So that, you know, been married to this woman for almost 15 years. Think you know everything, and then she gets excited about a tabletop game. So needless to say, I will be collecting and painting and probably playing Heroes of Might and Magic tabletop war game. And Zen I'll drag you along too. In Killicam. Because that was a dude I used to hang out at his house when we were 12 years old and we played that game all night. Hot seat mode. You have your first edition Rogue Trader rulebook. That's insane. Yeah, so I have only played the PC games. So Heroes of Might and Magic 3 is like the GOAT, right? The greatest of all time. Probably one of the best turn-based strategy games ever made. I played a couple of the other Heroes of Might and Magic games, and they just weren't the same. I played like 4 and 6 and some other ones. There's some other good games that kind of replicate the formula, like Age of Wonders is a really good one, but some reason, something about Heroes of Might and Magic 3 just had like a feel to it that was just perfect for like a fantasy game. That bought in 1989. We got geriatric Twitch on tonight, guys. I love it. Those are some of the love for minis and such, but she tolerates. Yeah, my wife is like that a lot. You know, is very much a, you know, I'm happy so she's happy kind of thing, and we have our hobbies that we do, and that's that. That's why I'm so surprised I'm not that off. So, all right, here's the thing, Go Boy. You're sitting on Twitch right now, all right? Everybody in this chat is probably in the oldest 3% of Twitch. All right, we have them right here in Twitch. The oldest 3% of the population on Twitch is in this stream right now. Yeah, I'm also 34, so apparently everybody's 34 in here. 34 and up. That's what it is. Gen X rules. Okay. Except for WoW Grandma. See, okay, WoW Grandma is part of that other 3%, all right, but it's not old people watching her, is it? Probably a bunch of kids watching her. That's the thing, all right? Also 34, nice. We're built different. Oh man. I think it's the Warhammer channel in general has a lot of older viewership than the rest of Twitch. I imagine, I don't know if there is one, but if there is a historical wargaming channel on Twitch, that probably has an older viewership average, but Warhammer is probably up there. Gen XY channel. Yeah. Ghost Hawks. I think you're right about that. Yeah. Oh no, I love historicals too. Yeah, if Bolt Action had a channel, there'd be 5 viewers on that whole channel. Be 5 old dudes from central Pennsylvania. Totally cool though. Or a bird watching channel. Oh yeah. I'd be 4 of them. Yeah. We're waiting for the Little Wars TV live streams, right? Anybody else? I mean, I'm pumped for their new videos coming out. Stream the outside window of the bird feeders. That might have to happen, guys. Report channel for Bolt Action with same quality of 40K would be great. I agree, Starlers. I think any game would be exciting if you had some of the quality that that 40K gets. 40K definitely obviously gets the lion's share of the attention. But into Blood and Plunder, okay. I'm liking the look of the new the Hail Caesar epic scale. Man, that starter box is pricey, but those minis look great. I love the idea of just like bricks of minis. You won't touch my American Civil War. Yeah. American Civil War stuff doesn't, like, the setting isn't as compelling to me. I almost painted a whole bunch of American Civil War epic stuff for somebody. Those are regular on Fiverr, and he bounced between a bunch of different things, and that was one of them. He settled on something else, completely different. SPQR Hail Caesar, yeah. The SPQR almost had me. I almost jumped into SPQR, and a couple things that really kind of like not killed my motivation for it, but like made me kind of like decide not to do it was a couple things there. One was that the rulebook seemed really poorly edited, like a lot of spelling errors, and from what I had seen and read, there was like, it was really hard to find things. It was, I don't know, really poorly laid out rulebook, which does seem to happen with first edition rulebooks, especially from, you know, Warlord Games, a pretty big company, but yeah, Zombie Bunny. So there's, you know, a lot of hiccups there, which is also a problem with some other games I've had where it's just, you know, that kind of first edition smaller company releasing stuff, like they have games to work out, right? But then the other thing was like nobody around me would ever play that game. So elitist. I know. But yeah, like I love the idea of a battle companies type system of like the progression and you're building up, but it's in like a historical setting, in such an interesting historical setting, like Imperial Rome, and then you have like all these different factions built around that with these like minor leaders and stuff. It sounds amazing. It may okay, yeah. You'll get into your historical soon. Yeah, Starlers, that's definitely the thing. Like you're either just out of luck, or you have to put in the effort to make the group, which is exhausting a lot of the time. Yeah, it feels like trying to get people into a game, especially when it's like something that people don't usually play, taking that time to convince people, it's you're like you're expending, was it like social capital, right? And you have friends you game with and everything, and like to convince someone to do something like that takes a lot of like trust, and it changes people's opinions of you when you're like constantly begging people to play stuff and all these different things to like try to get people to do that kind of stuff. So yeah. No bird watching though. What brother's obsessed with his bird buddy spy cam. Alright, yeah, bird watching is not. I mean, I can see, like, I understand, like, out in nature, you're finding something unique, and like birds can be just completely gorgeous, and it's like a cool, like, knowledge base. It's like Pokemon, right? Like, when you know the Pokemon, like, it's super cool, and like bird watching is like that. All these neat looking, colorful birds, and like, I know the name of this bird. This is the one I want to find. Like, that's the one. You gotta catch them all. Okay, bird watching is Pokemon for boomers. Can we say it? Is that okay? I think that's okay. Ask them to drop $300 on knowing what they like. Exactly, Star Laser. That's exactly it. So that it's just a spicy take, yeah. So Star Laser, Warlord Games put up their pre-orders for Hail Caesar Epic, for their epic Hail Caesar game. Looks awesome. Carthage against Republic Rome. And it's like you fight with like multiple legions of Romans at a time. And oh gosh, he throws the card out. Well, I'll counter with my blue-footed booby. All right. So I was like, well, I'm gonna check this out. I was reading comments about it on like forums, and people were like, man, these minis are really reasonably priced. I was surprised. Yeah. And everybody's like, yeah, wow, I can't believe how cheap this game is. I was like, really? Like, how cheap is this game? I go to their website to look up the pre-orders, and oh, I'm gonna do this right now. This is nuts. It's their pre-orders. Oh, maybe it's already out. Warlord is a lot cheaper than other companies, which is a completely fair statement, and I have no qualms with that statement whatsoever. But, okay, apparently. Here we go, okay. Punic Wars, Hail Caesar, it's the starter set. It's just the Hannibal set. Okay. Don't buy both sides. There's no you pick one side or the other. Alright. The Hannibal battle set. Alright. One Roman division is $50. Alright, that's fine. If you want Hannibal Barca's campaign army, or Carthaginian army here, $152. Not terrible. The thing about this army, though, is, let's see what it comes with. It's the list. Okay, that actually does seem like a decent amount of stuff. Now that 8 commanders, 4 Gaelic commanders, 4 standard bearers. Okay, 4 elephants. Only 4 elephants. That stinks. I have a whole army of elephants. Okay, there's a certain amount of bases. I don't think this is enough to play like a full game. I guess you kind of play what size games you want. They also have these crazy sets that, like, hey, I want the Hannibal battle set. $384. I don't know what's in. There's a tower in this set. There's Romans? Okay, this one has Romans. Is this like I think this is the starter set. Okay. This is the starter set. It's $384. You want both sides. Get both sides here. It's a ton of minis, but it's $384 on their website. Was the rulebook? And then a crap ton of minis. Yeah. Yeah, and again, you know, like GW is GW, okay? GW is its own nightmare of things. It's just like, man, you're asking your friend, like, hey, let's split a $384 box set. We'll both get a good deal on it. but there's only one rule book, so there's that. But these minis look super cool though. I love the look of these Hail Caesar minis. Hail Caesar stuff always looked really cool to me. Yeah, I don't know if this does come with everything you need. It does seem, some of the stuff seems a little light, but it might have what you need. Let's see. That's the okay. I guess I don't know. I'm taking a closer look, and it actually does look like it comes with a lot of stuff. So yeah, there is $1,000 buy-in as well. Yeah, only $904. That comes with, is that 3 of the starter sets? No, okay, 1 starter set, an extra army for each of them, and then a whole bunch of divisions. That's just the stupid amount of stuff. It's absolutely ridiculous. I can see a club, like an entire club, like, hey, we're gonna get this, we're all gonna paint it, and then we can play out these scenarios that we want, like this Punic War. That would be cool. I can see that. Bunch of retired old men. Yeah. Yeah, Elks Lodge, yeah. Check, everything must be astounding. I bet. I think these games, my understanding is Hail Caesar is a relatively like rules light game. I don't think Hail Caesar was like too complicated. I know some historicals get like crazy in depth, like that War for North Africa game that took someone like 30 years to complete or whatever. But yeah. Yeah, those all-in sets I can see as like, if it's as simple as Soval, yeah. I'm telling you, Star Laser, that's it's gonna be that Heroes of Might and Magic game. Similar to Thunderhawk, it was like building a 40k tank. Oh yeah, that's so bad, Ghost Hawks. I saw that with the pieces. As soon as they said you could assemble the drop pods with the doors open or closed, I said no. There's no way I'm taking as much time assembling one of those little drop pods as I would a normal size drop pod. That makes no sense to me, that it has that many pieces. Like, those drop pods should be like 5 pieces and you stick them together, and then yeah, you'd rather build a full 40k tank. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think GW really missed with Imperialis. Yeah. Because they tried to have it both ways, where they made the vehicles so intricate that they're all in like 30 pieces, right? And so you end up assembling all these pieces, but then you look at the infantry, and I understand infantry is different, but you look at it and like they look like they're one piece, right? It's like, if you put so much effort into making a drop pod, 17 pieces, and then the infantry, you couldn't put the bolters separate. Like, make a little microscopic bolter and have people put it on. So what? Like, at that point, if someone's already in the game, yeah, it's the mold. It's the way the injection mold is. That middle point, you can't have like an undercut. So you can't have that detail in that portion of the miniature. Just partially why the vehicles are like 30 points, because they want to make it a 40k detail level mini. Yeah, 3D prints have more detail and less effort anyway, yeah. Yeah, I can 3D print an epic scale tank like flawlessly, and yeah, it's all one piece. Yeah, but Epic Scale Gaming looks like fun. Hail Caesar. I'm curious if they'll release more factions for Hail Caesar. For the Epic. I don't know if they ever released... I guess these other games didn't need more factions. But... yeah, I don't like using tweezers when I assemble. Like, I avoid that. I know a lot of people like use tweezers to help them. I hate it. I don't have the same control like I do with my fingers. But I feel like with the Epic stuff, you would have to. And oh man, losing points, or losing pieces, like in the carpet, on the floor and everything, just sounds horrible. But guys, I think I am going to go ahead and wrap it up there. We got a lot done. I got 9 of these guys. We got their boots, their gloves painted. I got some more. I'll probably work on them tomorrow. But yeah, we'll be doing that, and then Tuesday I should be back, and we'll be. I have to base coat this tank, but we primed this guy. He's primed, and yeah, I'll be base coat him. We'll start painting an Imperial or Emperor's Children Rhino. For somebody. It's a commission, but that's what we'll be doing on Tuesday. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you everybody for coming to chill. Congrats to Austino IDAP if he is in chat, but we'll find you and we'll get you your bottle of Noosh. If for some reason I can't find you in the next week or so, then we're gonna respin the wheel. But yeah, you guys have a wonderful evening. I will see you all in a couple days, and have a great Monday, everybody. Bye, everybody.